Aaron from PhoneDog.com. Welcome to the Boneyard. We're back with another episode. This is episode 3, trace, whatever 3 is in French, of the Boneyard. Now, if you're coming into this and you're like, what is this? What is this new series? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's where we review old phones. You know, we take them through their paces, and I walked downstairs and was like, I need a phone for the Boneyard. And security handed me this little bad mamma jamma right here. This is a Sanyo S1. It's so cool, I had to keep my sunglasses on to do this video just so I could compare, even remotely, to the coolness of this bad boy. We're going to call this the security phone. And the security phone is built for hard work and built to take a drop. We're going to take a look at it in the Boneyard, but first, some love to Best Buy Mobile because they don't sell this, but 28 years ago when they sold it, you could walk in and walk out working with any of their phones. Now, you can walk out working and be good to go. It's Boneyard time. Sanyo S1, you ready? I'm ready. Let's check this out. I'm going to take it to the conference room because this thing's just too hot to review out in the main room. Let's take a look at it in the Boneyard. It's got a 1.7-inch display, but it's no slouch. In fact, this is a security phone. This is a Sanyo S1. It was available on Sprint many, many years ago, like 35 years ago, somewhere around 2007. And this is a Mac Daddy. If you're working in security, you're chasing those perps, because let's be honest, we all watch Law & Order SVU. I love that show. Those people are super cool, and I know the lingo, so we're going to say perps. You're chasing them down the street. You need a phone that can handle a few drops. That perp comes out, and they swing their gun, and they've got, you know, GSR for gunshot residue and all those crazy acronyms. You need a phone that can handle that. And that's what the Sanyo S1 is for. You can even see the security badge on the back of this bad boy. This comes from the security station in my office building. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. Let's talk a little bit about specs. This bad boy weighs 2.5 ounces. It has a whopping 3.5 hours of talk time, Qualcomm 3G CDMA, and it's got this cool battery door that comes off like that to reveal that 840 milliamp hour battery. So whether you're talking to your boys in security, you're arresting some perps, you know, you're showing people who's boss, this is going to be the ultimate device for you. Phone book capacity is only 200, so if you're as popular as I am, you couldn't handle this. There wouldn't be enough place for all your buds and all your friends and all your, your Pizza Hut locations you get pizza at and things like that. But you know what? That's okay, because this thing is a Mac Daddy. Take a look at how thick this is. Have a look at the micro USB charging port on the side. Some power buttons here so you can quickly dial. Oh yes, that's how it is. Now let's take a look at the menu here and come into this. And you can see some awesome Sprint action here. Call history, messaging, tools. You can see some missed alerts. He's got a new voicemail. Security, paging security. You got a new voicemail. And then you can come back here and see key guard, my content. We can take a look at my content. You got some games, some ringers, some screensavers. Because back in 2007, you were only cool if you had ringers and games and screensavers. I didn't have any of those things. So apparently, I wasn't cool. But that's okay, because you probably were. You got the web here. You got a button where you can launch the web. You don't even click the web button. You click the web button to get to another button to go to the web. It takes 2 steps to get to the web, but that's how they rolled in 2007. Who needs 1 step when you can have 2 or 3 steps? 65,536 colors on the display. And you got some nice big buttons here for texting. You got some QWERTY or some T9 style texting here. No QWERTY yet, because hey, that didn't come until at least 2010. That wasn't even really popular until 08, 09, 10. You know, back in the day, you had the T9 keypad, and that was where the party was at. You got a big old talking in button. This thing fits well in your hand, and it just looks like an awesome remote, maybe even a taser, because you know, if you're like me, tasers are super cool, and this thing looks like a taser. So if you don't want to carry around a taser because you might be a little bit scared of what the taser could do, you might accidentally shock yourself. I'm not going to confirm or deny whether that's me or not, but this thing looks a lot like a taser, so you can carry it around. It's like a taser with a Sprint logo on the top. This is where the party is at, my friends. The Sanyo S1. If you want to be the cool guy at the party, you want that phone where you can throw it down, you can get crazy drunk and eat a lot of chips and throw this thing down and throw maybe a few sprinkles of water, not too much water because it'll actually get damaged, but maybe a few sprinkles of water, you know, it gets stuck in the couch, you know, and all kinds of craziness while you're watching football. This is the device for you. The Sanyo S1 is not available anymore, but if it were, I'd pick up this bad boy myself. Take a look at Facebook.com/PhoneDog if you like the Boneyard series, and there's much more coverage to come because there are plenty of Boneyard phones to review on PhoneDog.com. Follow me on Twitter as well, PhoneDog_Aaron, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. That's it for me for this Boneyard, but stay tuned for more on PhoneDog.com.